Steve Martin said we had two brains. Now, let me show you something. You can work out how to do all that. You just have to take it slowly. Well, I had the idea for Day Tripper where I wanted to play right and go. I wanted to do those two things at the same time. I just had to find a way of making my brain make my hands do it. And plus there was when I once I got used to going. All I had to do was figure out how to do that, you know, and I just took it slowly, put it together, and then I practiced it, and now I can play it and I don't even have to think about it. I just play it and enjoy it, you know. So for those people who are working on that song and trying to figure that out, let me just give you a little tip. When you're doing this, when I play this part here, that's like the right hand on the piano. Up, 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 up. That keeps the groove going. And then I play. Now, the key to making that feel good is the last note of the riff. It's a hammer-on. Don't try and play it at the same time. You won't be able to get. Believe me, I tried. I exhausted every possibility. That's the best way to do it. Okay, then you just got to go slowly with it. You got to remember. See, by the time I was 16 years old, I'd already worked out a real lot of things from Chet Atkins, Jerry Reed and Mel Travis records, and they were pretty complicated. And then I remember the day that I worked out how Chet played two songs at once, and that was the same kind of mental challenge. You just had to work it out slowly and then put it together. So what he did is he played on the high strings. I'm on the low strings and this one on the high strings. So I'll show you how that works. And I just worked out how to do it. That's all. I mean, you know, it's not brain surgery. If I can do it, you can. All you got to do is work it out. You know, use your brain and work it out. Some other songs that I Lady Madonna, for instance, I worked that out. I wanted to do that, and then Lady Madonna, children at your feet, wonder how you managed to make it. So when I'm playing that, I'm not thinking, I'm thinking, Lady Madonna, children at your feet, wonder how you managed to make it. I'm thinking about playing the melody like a singer. And that there in that principle, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason, the way that I approach playing the guitar, like a singer. I don't think like a guitar player, I think like a singer. And that, when I play a melody, it lives. A great example of that is my version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow, where I try to play the melody like it was being sung. And a singer doesn't always sing right on the beat. A singer sometimes waits and lets the chord change. Sometimes the singer will go ahead of the beat and then the chords will change underneath. So I try to remember all those things. Also, when I'm playing a tune like Mona Lisa, I use the same kind of technique. I try to hear Nat King Cole's voice in my head. And of course, when a singer sings, they have to take a breath every now and again, so the guitar player should do the same thing. Now when I'm playing that, I'm using a lot of techniques that I'm going to just show you quickly. There's a thing that I do, which I learned from Chet Atkins when I was very young, and that is you can get a better emotion into your melody playing if instead of playing the melody with the harmonies, if you make the harmony a fraction late, it sounds like much more emotional. Listen to this. Here's the... Now, and what I'm doing there is I'm playing the melody, then I'm moving the harmony. Then, I use a little vibrato, then I bend. Now I just use that's a little vocal thing too.